I want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight we're going to talk about Cynthia Erivo receiving an Oscar nomination for Harriet Tubman, the movie. This is truly a disgrace, and this truly shows you how Hollywood feels about the African American community. This movie could have been written by a white supremacist. Cassie Lemon should be ashamed of herself. Making up a historical movie about a historical figure such as Harriet Tubman, one of the strongest black women or strongest women ever to walk the face of the earth, to make it into a movie, a character, a phony, and to receive an Academy Award nomination from the Oscar community. This movie should not have been watched, but we see how they want to redefine history when it comes to slavery. Harriet Tubman was never chased around by a black slave catcher named Bigger Long. And the white man in the ending, with his eyes glaring at Harriet Tubman as though he was in love with her. This is the sickness that Hollywood puts out. This is what they want us to put out to redefine history. See, because they do know this one thing. The youth of today don't read. They are very visual. So they'll look at this movie and they'll see that the black man was the enemy of Harriet Tubman. And the cruel thing about this movie is that it was produced, written, and directed by black people. This is what we are willing to do to sell out in Hollywood just to make a movie. And we know the people who gave the money for the backing wanted this type of ending. How can you take a historical figure and lie about it? And I want to tell you this right now. I want you to go out there right now, make a historical movie on somebody Jewish, and make up the enemy wasn't a German. It was a Jew. You tell me how long that movie would ever be seen. That movie wouldn't even make it out of production. It wouldn't even make it out of the writing phase. There is no way that movie would be put on a big screen in Hollywood. But this piece of trash was. And this was what they do all the time with us. They want to make themselves feel better. So at the end, instead of Harriet Tubman blowing him away, the white slave master, she spares his life. Coming up in the next month or two, there's going to be a docuseries on Amazon, Nazi Fugitives. And many of you probably seen some of the Nazi fugitives on Discovery America, one of those channels. Do you know what Jewish people did to Nazi fugitives or collaborators with the Nazi regime? They didn't forgive them. They wiped them off the face of the earth. They put them in prison. They sent them to Nuremberg. They didn't show them no mercy. But the black man and black woman, so-called in this movie made by Cassie Lemons, is to forgive the wicked slave master. And see, that's what they want you to do. And one thing you have to understand, this is a dog-eat-dog world we in. It's cruel. You never forgive your enemies, because he takes that kindness as a weakness. When have you ever seen a white person truly break down and forgive a black person if they committed a crime against them? Most of them want them to hang by the gallows. They don't show no sympathy. So why would you? Why would she say, Cassie Lemons, that people didn't want to see another slave movie? But damn it, a whole lot of people don't want to see another Nazi movie or any other kind of movie that's made by Jewish people, but they make them every day. They make a documentary every day. They make a series every day to remind you that if you cross this line, we gonna give you that work. And the Jewish people do give you that work. They don't play. They don't forgive. They won't forgive you if you say any one word negative about them. They'll cancel you in a second. But we are supposed to forgive them. Then to give the Academy Award to a black woman from Nigeria, Igbo, who hates African Americans, who mocks us, who has no respect for us. And to put this woman in a position to play one of our biggest historical figures is shameful. Hollywood has to do better. We have to do better. And we're letting these people come from overseas who have no respect for ADOS or FBA, who want to side with Zaddy, the white slave master, after we done did all the work for 400 years so you can step on this land and be able to act in these movies, but you disrespect us? This movie makes me sick. This is problematic. This needs to stop. And we need to put a stop to the game that's being run on us. And we need to rein in these coons. We need to rein them in, man. They running wild in our community. All they care about is what they can get from Hollywood. But these so-called people that's coming over here, Cynthia Erivo and the rest of them, they not supporting ADOS or FBA. They should be the number one people in our camp. They are actually here on the white supremacist side to destroy us and possibly want to take our place. This is, like I said, problematic and sick. And I'm tired of Hollywood. Man, they got the nerve to always call Republicans and conservatives racist. They more racist, man. The person who says the most and calls the names the most are truly the worst. And Hollywood is the worst. I want to thank you for listening to the Black Side. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button and share this video.